What's up, everybody? Welcome to podcast now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about the Life is Strange Remastered collection. So, obviously, last week we had loads and loads of videos on True Colors, and we've been talking about True Colors really leading up to, last week, maybe a week and a half ago when it was announced. And, one of the biggest surprises, although leaked right before the event, which I really didn't like, but one of the biggest surprises was not just do we get True Colors, but we also get the remaster of Life is Strange and Life is Strange Before the Storm, the two superior Life is Strange games, in my honest and brutal opinion. But no, in all honesty, I cannot wait to play this again. True, I mean, if we're being flat out honest with each other, I had almost tears in my eyes when I saw, and it's a very basic, simple trailer for the remastered collection. It's not like we saw gameplay. It's not like we saw a cutscene play out, but just seeing the characters basically remodeled. Number one, it just takes you back, in my opinion, or takes me back to all of the amazing memories and just the amazingness of those two games, especially let's not kid ourselves, especially Life is Strange 1. Because being able to play it again, but with it looking as close to True Colors as you can get. Now, here's the deal. I still really like the visuals. I get that the lip syncing was god-awful, and they actually talked about that, how they spent like their entire budget on the voice actors and actresses, and they couldn't actually focus on, moving their mouths, so that's why that's so bad. But there's something truly, I think, beautiful about the actual design and the looks of that first game. I don't think it's going to get lost because of the remaster. I just kind of want to point that out, that I do think there's something very special about it. I mean, I've supported that game so much. I mean, I had all the episodes. I bought them digitally back when they had come out, and then when the game, remember, a few months after the full season was out, they released the entire game, like physical, and I bought that, and I bought the deluxe edition with the soundtrack, because the soundtrack is just so freaking amazing. Okay, so I've been such a supporter of Life is Strange 1 for literally ever since I made videos about it back then, ever since it came out. And again, that's just it holds such a special place in my memory. I'm almost more excited for that than I am for True Colors, and and I don't mean that in any disrespect for True Colors. I mean, I have talked about some things I'm slightly worried about for that game, but in all honesty, you can't. I mean, we don't have that much about it. You can't just nonstop criticize it, stuff like that. I mean, I'm gonna give it a chance. I think it hopefully will be a really good game. Deck 9 has not let me down so far. With that being said, they've made exactly one title, technically multiple episodes of one title, but they haven't let me down yet, and so I'm hoping that they still don't let me down here. But I think it's just easier to look forward to this game because it's it's something we've already gotten. So I think just mentally in the human brain, knowing that we're going to get the same amazing product we've already played, but with enhanced everything, does make you very, very excited. And to me, it actually comes kind of close to a game that's a little bit more of an unknown, because it can sway. It can be as good as Life is Strange. It can be as bad as Life is Strange 2. And there's my dig at Life is Strange 2 for the video. But I mean, again, in all honesty, again, like kidding around, it has a wide area where it could sway. It could be really good. It could be really bad. Whereas Life is Strange, I mean, it's going to be, I think, obviously we know how it is, so it can't surprise us in that way. And another thing, I've been such a fan of Max Caulfield for, the longest time, ever since that game came out. She's one of my favorite, not even just females. It's fun. I laugh when people will talk about genders in games, and then they'll still say, they're my favorite female character, stuff like that. She is one of my favorite female characters ever. She's also one of my favorite game characters, male or female, or alien or species or whatever. She is one of my favorite by a long shot. She isn't like the top, probably Nathan Drake is, but she's definitely top 5, top 10, which is, I played quite a few games, so I think that's quite an honor for me to bestow upon her. But truly, that's, I've wanted her to be a part of Life is Strange 2 and 3. I really don't think it's it would be cool to have an alternate universe, kind of like the MCU, right, or even like DCEU, where you could see where these games could have gone if they didn't decide. And I get it. A part of Life is Strange is that they do every time new characters, new story, new powers. Okay, that's the whole gist. But in an alternate timeline, I would like to know if you didn't do it like that, and maybe you made kind of an extended universe of people with powers. You know what I mean? Kind of literally kind of like an MCU. and you had Max be in these games, what that would be like. And, that kind of gets me thinking about a potential video that maybe I can do, on that eventually. But the gist is, I want Max back. I've always wanted to see Max again. And while this isn't exactly what I had in mind, it's pretty darn close because, yes, we are experiencing the same game, but in a way, we are experiencing it in a brand new light, literally a way we've never done it before because of all the enhancements. So to see Max again, and it's not just Max. I mean, I actually am a big fan of Chloe. I know not everybody else is, but I'm a big fan of Chloe. I'm a big fan of a lot of the cast. And that's another thing. Like when you're seeing the trailer, you just see all the faces, even Rachel Amber, and you're seeing all these faces pop up. It's like, dear Jesus Christ. Like these were some amazing characters, some better than others for sure, some more in depth than others, but they were so good, some of them. And to see them again, but like this, that's again what kind of comes close to bringing tears to my eyes because I cannot wait to play these games again. It's funny because leading into Life is Strange 2, I replayed 1. So I've replayed, and I don't like to, for games that mean this much to me, I actually don't like to replay them all that much because I'm kind of afraid that they'll lose their luster on me, that they'll lose how special they are. So I've only played Life is Strange, I think a grand total of 2 or 3 times. I think maybe it's 3 times. I've played all 5 episodes, together 3 times. And I did it for Life is Strange 2. What's odd is you need to buy the deluxe edition of True Colors to get this remastered collection, but you could also get it separately later, which to me is like, okay, so you gotta buy True Colors. You gotta put up the $60. You have to buy the deluxe edition. Now I don't even know. I haven't looked on the pre-order thing, so I don't know how much that is. But is it $70, $80, however much it is? Which, by the way, I'll be buying that edition so that I can just not worry about this remastered collection. But then you don't get it right away. So it's kind of like a season pass. Like you'll get additional things later on, and that additional thing is actually quite a big thing. It's Life is Strange 1 and Before the Storm Remastered, which is fine. I think a lot of us are going to kind of be preoccupied with playing True Colors, right, first, so we wanted to worry about it. But it's just kind of odd that they're doing it after. So, like, if you wanted to do, say, a marathon, which would kind of be a cool thing to do, right? Do a marathon of Life is Strange all the way through, Before the Storm, and then, God forbid, you want to jump back into 2. But if you do, Life is Strange 2, you do all of that before True Colors. That would actually kind of be a cool thing. It would be, I think, honestly, like a community coming together event where it's like, people would live stream it, people would be doing it on YouTube and stuff, and you'd be able to experience the whole story again, which is kind of the point of the remaster. It's just odd to me that it comes after. So it's like you'll play, quote unquote, Life is Strange 3, technically Life is Strange True Colors, and then when you're done, if you want to relive the past of 6-7 years ago, you can do that, and where you can play Life is Strange 1 and Before the Storm. So a little odd in terms of placement, in terms of when it's coming out, but my dear Jesus, I cannot wait. Again, it's almost level with True Colors. It really is. And I can't wait to experience it all over again. This is a game, by the way, that's still, not everything, not all of the things that happen in the game, but several moments in the game still hit me just as hard as it did back then. And especially being able to play certain episodes that I think are my favorite. I've always said the farewell episode, which is part of Before the Storm, so that should be remastered. If it's not, I'd actually be pretty upset. That is my favorite episode of Life is Strange, period. Life is Strange, Before the Storm, Life is Strange 2. The farewell episode is my favorite episode they've ever created. So, and it's very short. It's actually, I think, the shortest episode they've ever done, but that's just my opinion. So let me know, guys, in the comments below, what do you think? Are you excited for the remaster collection? Are you more excited about it than Life is Strange True Colors? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. As always, make sure you guys are subscribed, have the bell icon turned on so you know all these videos go up. Again, I cover Life is Strange weekly, so every single Monday I try to do a new video on Life is Strange. We'll do more videos, obviously, on True Colors as we get closer, and then when the games come out, oh boy, we're going to have a party, okay? Thank you for watching, guys, and I hope to see you all on the next video.